to get something for somebody. I don't remember what. And Jones happened to be coming out of his room, and he said, "Hi, Tim, how are you doing? How's it going? How do you like everything so far?" And, "Oh, I like it a lot, and, it's really cool." I don't remember exactly. And he reached up and kind of patted the back of my neck, and he said, "Oh, you in the ass if you want." And I just kind of stammered, "No, no." And he said, "Well, if you ever want that, that's okay. Just let me know and I'll do that."
I've never said that I'm perfect, but I haven't had sex with a man in Denver, and I've been faithful to my wife.
Yes.
Haggard says he also contacted you for a massage in a Denver hotel room, but he maintains it was just to get the drugs, that there was no sexual contact. What do you say about that reaction?
Well, that just doesn't make sense. First of all, I don't understand why he would say that he met me at a hotel room. He was trying to be so secretive. He would have never have appeared in public around me, ever. And so I never met him at a hotel room. He always came to my place. And as far as just a massage, hey, if that's what he wants to call it, that's up to him.
Constantly up, you're constantly busy, and you're made to feel guilty if you take too many luxuries like sleeping. You tend to not really think for yourself, and I did allow Jones to think for me because I figured that he had the better plan. I gave my rights up to him, as many others did.
It's because you are slack, lazy, sluggards, slow to believe, idle, dull in receiving, easily influenced and changed, slack. You'll believe it with all your heart right now and let Mama and them talk you out of it in 5 minutes when you go home.
He and the others want Copeland to understand is that it's not about tearing a ministry down, but for the first time, exposing the truth.
This is about coming to terms with it, understanding what I went through, and that this isn't God.
I would ask you, could I go home and make a trip to see my paper?
I have the power to send you home by Christmas, but it's not on the Transworld Airlines. It's blasphemy. It's blasphemy to talk about going back when you have not been given any approval. Do you want to go home?
Oh.
Well, then be seated and shut your mouth and don't be in my face anymore.
Unwritten law that if Kenneth or Gloria walks to the office, you don't see them, you don't speak to them.
That interviewed this gentleman today, I don't think you knew who you interviewed, but you interviewed God.
The force of love, then God incarnate must be the most loving person. And that person had to be Jones himself.
Why so many people watch? Because I'm always building them up, telling them what they can do.
They are absolutely normal. They're people who are just seeking a different path, and they want to use more of their God-given power with the mind, which is so powerful that we really don't realize how much that we can do with ourselves, and that how much of ourselves is in our own way to attain the things that we want. It's like freeing the shackles from the mind.
Look for someone outside of us to help us when the help has got to come from within us.
That the money and the power that Jim Jones acquired jaded Jim Jones.
Corporate jets, $23,000 commode, a marble commode, in a very expensive home. That's a lot of money down the toilet.
Is it necessary for your father to have approximately $1.5 million in cash and gold and checks?
I don't see how it could be necessary at all, and I didn't know anything about it, and it's made me more aggravated that there could have been a lot more for a lot of people with if that money would have been used.
The Metro Atlanta mansion so popular that pictures of it are passed around on the internet.
If you want to buy it, let me know.
How much is it?
Well, I
think it's listed. I got it listed for $3 million.
Creflo Dollar also owns several expensive cars, including a Rolls Royce.
It was a gift that my local church gave to me. You don't turn down a gift that somebody gives you.
This Learjet is something else the church gave to Creflo Dollar Ministries. We were the first members of the media allowed on board for one of the Reverend's weekly trips to New York City. In which way is this jet important for your ministry?
Well, in order for me to do what I've been called to do, the airlines, they don't fly my schedule.
The private jet has fueled much of the controversy about Creflo Dollar.
To try and distort Jesus, to try and justify your new jet plane or your new Rolls Royce is to me an abomination.
And they lavish him with money and gifts.
I don't only have one brother, I have about three, because they want to give it to me. It's like when that woman came to Jesus with the expensive perfume and spread it in his feet. He didn't reject it. So when someone gives me a watch or something or a gift, I receive it, you know. I like them too. They're nice.
The church gave to me. You don't turn down a gift that somebody gives you.
Just weeks ago, News 8 had an opportunity to ask Copeland face-to-face about his personal use of the jet.
Are you misusing your airplane, sir? No, I'm not. Not going to Colorado to ski and going to Uvalde to hunt? You're not using that airplane for those purposes?
That's none of your business.
Who are preaching the gospel, we must be so careful today. Careful in the way we live,
yes,
the way we present ourselves, yes, the way we handle God's money.
Yes, that's right.
Because not only is God watching, men are watching.
Yes, that's right.
As never before. And I would beg, urge preachers today, live a holy life.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Be an example to the world. We cannot bring shame to his name. Mm-hmm. We cannot. None of us. Myself as a minister, I have done and I'm doing all I know to do to bring to keep this ministry squeaky clean.
Yeah.
TBN is the same. It is time we be men and women of integrity. Forget the past.
Right.
We've all made mistakes.
Great deal of cash going out. According to these receipts in 2003, much of it apparently went to Benny Hinn and his family members. This petty cash check, $1,300 to Hinn's daughter Jessica. No reason given. And this one, $2,550 to her fiancé for watching Joshua, Pastor Benny's son. According to the expense documents, in just over a month in 2003, more than $23,000 of ministry cash was dispensed to Pastor Benny and his wife, who's also a ministry employee. And we found this record showing $25,000 in cash dispersed to accompany Pastor Benny and for a crusade in Anaheim, California, just 30 miles from his house.
It's not just Pastor Benny, it's all of these big ministries.